Hello, Tycoon Online. This is Jay Chen, and I'm going to tell you about the staff page. The staff page is right over here to the left under my company. If you click on it, you'll see a roster of all your staff. Here's all mine, lots of staff. Now, how would you hire staff? You can click here to post a job ad. And you actually need money. I don't have enough. Sorry. Okay, hold on. But it's very simple. You click on the post a job ad, and you select what profession you want, and you get you send out a job ad. Some people respond, and you can hire them from there. Uh, some things that I want to tell you about the staff page here. You can change how they are sorted. Um, but let me just click on a staff and I'll tell you a little bit about the staff. Okay, so every staff has some attribute points and some profession points. Um, what this is that the attribute points, so let's see, this guy is 35. Um, that is the points that go towards whatever he's doing if he's not in his specialty. So he's a builder. So if he's in any factory or shop that's not building or office, that's not building, it will use 35 attribute points to produce goods or sell goods, whatever the building is doing. However, if he is building, he'll get an additional 43%. This is percent of that 35, and so to bring his production points up to 50. So it's okay to put a staff in a building that he's not specialized to be in, or she. But it's better. You get a nice boost. Really, in this case, a 43% boost. So it's significant. Okay. Next, let's talk about this one. This is the salary demand as a percentage. And so this basically is just how much, Dave wants to be paid in terms of a percentage. I'll go over salary in a little bit. Next, reliability. This is basically how reliable they are. I think they can be anywhere from 50% to 99%. There's no 100% reliability staff, unfortunately. And lastly, there's driver. So basically, does he have a driver's license? Can he operate a vehicle? Some of them can, some of them can't. If you hire a driver as a profession, he will obviously have a driver's license, so he can drive. Okay, next, let's talk about salary. Here's a useful little link that most people miss. It's right here. Salary information, calculation of salary. If you click on it, let's click on it. Okay, if you click on it, it gives you a salary table, and you can actually calculate salary for an hour, a day, a week. But here you can put in their attribute points, their salary demand, and here is the services. That's for office prices. Okay, so for example, for Dave, he has attribute points of 35. So notice how salary is based on attribute points, even though he uses his production points because he's building. So you can get more bang for your buck. You can actually pay them less if they have less attribute points. And if they have a lot of professional points. But anyways, so here is the breakdown of all the goods. Okay, and which factories they are in, and the market price, and how much you pay in salaries. And so if you change the salary demand, so let's change this to 100, and let's update the salary calculations. These will change a little bit. The lowest salary that you will pay out is $1. I don't know what the highest is, but it seems like it's pretty high. 16 seems like pretty high. Anyways, so the salary that you pay out is based off a few variables. Attribute points. So if you have a harder worker, if they have more attribute points, you have to pay them more. How much do they demand? That's just a percentage. The market price, so depending on what they're doing. So if they are making furniture or if they are making fish, you can see there's a significant difference in price. And also over there in the shop, if they are in the shop, they have different salaries as well. Oh, and any office, depending on the service hour. And last, over here, when they're constructing a building, their salary is $3 an hour flat. I believe it's $3 an hour flat. Actually, let me check that. We can change this. If we change the salary demand to 125, I believe is the highest. Yeah, it's still $3. I believe the lowest is 75. Let's check that. Oh no, actually, it could actually be cheaper. Okay, so this actually does vary, but this does not vary on any price or anything. So you can take a look in terms, for example, how much salary will you pay in a week? So there's a lot of information here. It makes a really big difference. So here you can play with any of these numbers, figure out how much you gotta pay in salaries. Oh, I have money now. How do I have money? Oh, I sold a share. I got money. Okay, so now that I have money, I'm going to pretend to hire a staff. So you can see, post a job ad. So you post a job ad and you select which staff you want. So for example, maybe I'm gonna hire a driver. So hire a driver. Post it. It's gonna cost $250 just to post an ad, not to hire one. So I post, and I get some options. Some people, they send in their resumes. I take a look at them. And I say, well, do I want to hire anybody? So if I can hire them by checking the boxes, I can hire as many as I want or as few as I want. If I don't want any of them, there's a reject all applicants. But you're not stuck on the screen. You can leave the screen. So here, okay, so I got, let's see, 45, 35, 35, 48, but salary demand is kind of high and reliability is kind of low. I don't know. Okay, so I'm not sure, right? All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go back to staff, and I'm going to take a look and compare those to my drivers right now. Look at my drivers. I got one at 44, 48, 46. Where are my other drivers? I got some other drivers up here. Okay, these are all much higher. So I'm thinking to myself, it's not really worth it to hire a better driver and replace it with one of these. So whatever. I can go back to post a job ad. If, for example, I had somebody at like 55, I would have hired him. But he's not that great. Salary demand's not that. I'm not really feeling it. So I can reject here, or I can just leave this page. Where does it say? All right, applicants will only wait 5 minutes. After that, they will go somewhere else. So so you can reject them now, or in my case, I would want to reject them, or I could just leave it here. It doesn't really matter. Let's just go back to the staff page and tell you a few other things. Okay, so absence reports. This just tells you how long your staff have been absent. Mine have been studying. I've been training them to switch their professions. We'll talk about training later. Hold on. Let's talk more about salary. Here is the salary page. Salary page is right here. It tells you how much you have to pay in salaries. And there's a payroll tax, and it's 2% for every staff, so it's quite high. So even though this is my salary, I have to pay an extra payroll tax just because I have 88 people. And that's in total. This is how much money I have in my account, and I am missing this amount. Okay. And here is when I pay my salaries every Sunday at 22:30. If you have gold membership, like I do, you can type in ABC. It's capital ABC, and you hit pay now. I'm not going to do that because I'm missing a lot of money, so I'm not going to do that. But it's useful to know. Here are your last payments, next payment, and deadlines. All right, and then when you want to put money in, you can click here to deposit money, and you can deposit money. I don't really have a lot of money, so I'm not going to deposit any money right now. Let's go back to the staff page. All right, last link, absence prevention measure. Oh, I don't have too much time. Okay, let me hurry up. So in this one, your staff dissatisfaction. If your staff are dissatisfied with you, they will go absent, and then you can take these measures if you have money, and you can reduce that dissatisfaction. Your dissatisfaction can never go below 1%. So keep that in mind. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to stop this short. Sorry, YouTube only allows me 10 minutes, so oh noses, I'm almost at 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna make another video to explain the other section of staff. All right, see you there.